Excuse me, sailors, my voice is not at 100%. I think I'm getting a cold. Welcome, guys. You may know me as Drowsy on the internet, but I like to call myself Artie in real life. I'm transgender. Let's just put it out there straight up. I'm transgender, transitioning from female to male. Been out for about 4 weeks. But these feelings that I've had for over 20 years, 22 now. I've always identified more with the opposite sex. I first had these feelings when I first recognised these feelings, probably when I was 4 or 5. I remember this one incident where I was playing with children, not in that way. I was a child, we were playing, and all of a sudden I was told, put your shirt back on, and I was like, why? I like wearing no shirt. And that's when I realised it's so unfair, and had my male friends being able to walk around wearing no shirt, and I was told, put your shirt back on. That was the first instance where I realised I was a bit different. And then I have a younger sister. She is all into her makeup and fashion. And so I was always battling against that difference where I was like, oh, I don't like this sort of stuff. But every other girl that I know does. There was only one other female in my life when I was young who was very similar to me, and that was my cousin. She was very, very similar to me. We were very unique. Some people would say we're a bit of a weirdo group people, but I just like to say we're a bit unique. And it makes sense now because she has recently come out as transgender. She's now transitioning as well. And she's kind of the reason why I gained the courage to come out to everyone in my life to say that I'm transgender as well. But it's kind of an awkward situation because it's like, all my life, I'm a year younger than her, so it's like, oh, you're copying her, don't do this. It's like, by coincidence, I wanted to do the same degree as her, except she completed it all, and I ended up not completing it, and I'm now doing anthropology and archaeology. I'm going to start using proper pronouns for my cousin now because it's kind of a bit disrespectful, but talking about him in the past, I will try to use male pronouns. Still getting used to it, even though I'm aware that... So yes, I'm started to transition. I haven't gone on hormones yet. I've just seen a psychologist, seeing them every 2 weeks or so. My university has no idea. And I'm probably going to keep that way until next year, or maybe not bother at all. There's a couple of people in my studio complex that know about it, and they're all open-minded about it as well. I'm making this video, just speaking my mind, wanting to get connected with the transgender community. I'm from New Zealand, but a lot of the people I watch are from the UK or America. It's a couple of people who I've seen make videos from New Zealand, but not an awful lot. I think this is a great medium to get connected with people with a similar interest, mindset, just giving people tips and to show that it is possible. You can always fulfill your dreams. It's not always something. When I was 8, I had wanted to be a guy as well, and I was always jealous of the people in the kapa haka groups, because there was separated gender roles right from a young age, where females had to wear these dresses. Oh, it's like with uniforms. Females are always expected to wear their dresses, and the males get to wear shorts and pants, and I was always really jealous. In primary school, younger I did, because I didn't really have a choice. But as soon as I was aware of my difference, I didn't want to wear a dress. And there was a long period where I never wore dresses. Probably from when I was about 8 to 13, I never wore a dress. I was very intent on wearing male clothes. And then when high school hit, that's when I realised, that's when I sort of started to realise that I was female, and for obvious reasons, like you got boobs and stuff, periods and stuff you can't really avoid. And maybe if I had been more gutsy like I am now, I might have told my family a lot earlier that I was transgender, and then I would have been able to get some hormone blockers. But I also went to a type of school that wasn't very open-minded, and I would have got a lot of bullying. I've always been scared of bullying, but now I don't give a shit what people think. I just do what the fuck I want. So high school, I had asked my mum, do I have to wear a dress? Can I please just I want to wear those pants, I want to wear this boy uniform. So she contacted the school and they're like, no, you can't. She has to wear the female uniform. So for the whole 5 years I was there, I had to wear a female uniform. There's also a few other things that contributed to that. I mean, I could have just rebelled and wore the male uniform. I was always self-conscious of wearing a dress. But there was sort of a period in my life where I tried to ignore these feelings that I had. At one stage, for about 8-9 years, until recently, I tried to wear dresses, tried to conform to what society thinks females should be like. It was probably a mixture of being in the wrong crowd as well. They were very girly girls and super religious, so if I was to come out transgender to them, they would be like, oh, you're a devil, we've got to crucify you, or something like that, I don't know. They probably wouldn't have done that, but they were very narrow-minded. It was only until last year that I finally cut ties with them, so it gave me the courage to finally be who I wanted to be. So, for a while I was trying to be female, wore dresses. Man, I really hated the ritual at the formals that we used to have, proms, if you don't know what a formal is. In my final few years, I hated those rituals, having to get my hair done up. I mean, I might have enjoyed it at the time, I liked the fact that my sister was enjoying dressing me up, giving me makeup, but it wasn't really what I wanted to do. If I had a choice, I'd been wearing a tuxedo. I like this tuxedo, especially Doctor Who fans here. I love to wear a tuxedo like David Tennant wore. Although, keep in mind, tuxedos always bring dangerous situations, so we would have to be careful there. Always got to be holding a sonic screwdriver in our pocket. Yes, so formals having to wear dresses, wasn't really a big fan of those. But I did wear dresses. I've never really worn makeup religiously, and now I don't at all. But yes, so these holidays came round, and I was still wearing dresses and things like that, because I was comfortable a couple of years ago I came out as pansexual, and that was quite easy. It took me a while to gain the courage to be classified as pansexual, to gain the courage to tell people that I was, because I thought I'd be discriminated against, but it's been quite good. It's one of those things where you don't really need to tell everyone that you're pansexual, just it's trivial really. So I was happy just putting on the appearance of a dyke of sorts, or just a macho woman, but that really didn't ever fit with me. I started watching YouTubers last year who were transitioning, and there was one in particular who I had been watching for a while, sort of had a crush on her because she looked very gay, and then it turned out she was transgender as well. She does the Will Waffle series. She's not very well known on YouTube, but she's part of the Harry Potter Alliance, which is quite well known in America for promoting gay rights and all that sort of stuff. Harry Potter-ness stuff. But yes, she did motivate me in a way to consider that I had been hiding behind a rock. I remember when I was younger, I had cut my hair short, and because that was my definition of trying to tell people that I'm different. And I remember on the first day that I went to school and having short hair, and all the people were laughing at me because they were like, oh, you look like a boy. And I should have just gone, yeah, I look like a boy, but really, at that time, I was really shy, really self-conscious, and I wanted people to like me, so I cried, and I told the teacher, and she was like, suck it up. And then from that day on, for about 5 years, I never cut my hair, so I had super long hair. I looked like a bogan, wore oversized t-shirts and pants. And then I started to get it shorter around high school. I had a friend from Germany who had this bowl haircut, sort of like bob haircut from 1920s. And I quite like that style, so I decided to go with it. And so I had that for about the rest of my high school years, a couple of years when I was at university. And then last year I decided to go a lot shorter, sort of a more boyish haircut. And then when I recently came out to my family as transgender, female to male, my sister cut my hair so that it suited my personality a lot more. And it doesn't look that good right now because I haven't styled it or anything, but I like it now. And also, I've started wearing male clothes because I find them way more comfortable. I really love a shop called Hallenstein's. My sister and her boyfriend actually work there. But yes, so here I am now, 22 years old now. I can't really think of anything else to say except just how I've been feeling. And I've sort of started telling some of my friends about how I'm feeling and my name. So Art stands for Arthur. My mum's friends, they're just like, oh, isn't that a bit old-fashioned? That's for like an old man, Arthur. I love the name Arthur. Arthurian legend and everything. I thought about a few other names like Henry, Oliver, but Arthur always stuck with me. And Arthur, Artie. Artie's quite a funny story, really, because I did fine arts for ages, 2 years, so it's like a bit appropriate, Artie. Oh, I went to this LGB community meeting last week, and I have started introducing myself to these people as Artie, and a guy came up to me and was like, so what's your name? And I was like, Artie. And he was like, oh, so you're a bit arty, are you? And it took me a while to get what he meant, and then I awkwardly laughed because it takes a lot to get me to laugh, except if you're a meme or you're a dank meme on the internet, I will laugh my head off at you. So, or if you're Little Crebo, and you go the Bridge series, I'll laugh at you as well. Yes. So, family, yes, I'm transgender. This video will go up when I've told you in person, I guess. And for everyone else who is just seeing this video for the first time, sorry I didn't tell you in person. Either I'm right, I'm not in, my hometown right now. I'm here in this place studying archaeology, so it's a bit hard to tell everyone in person. But my name's Artie, so welcome. Nice to meet you. I'm still the same person. I'm still into birth name here. I'm still that person. I just identify as a different gender now. Pronouns, you can call me whatever you want. Although, I'd like it if people made an effort to start calling me my pronouns. And it's alright. So, yeah. See you around, and I'm going to be making videos like this more often about my journey through transgender land. And I'll see you next time, internet people. Subscribe to me, and I'm going to try get a bit of webcam quality eventually. And if you didn't know, I also have a other YouTube channel, which is primarily gaming related. I'd like to keep this channel and that channel separately, but I will link it down below if you're interested in watching me play games. Until next time, Artie out.